All right, here we go. All right, just giving it a few seconds here just to see, give a few people a chance to hang out with us. Nice. All right, let's refresh this here. All right, giving it another moment here, waiting for everyone to hop on, and we will start shortly and talk about Stellar Lumens XLM and all the amazing opportunities that you are going to find here. Let's see here. Just changing up some pictures here. Give me a second. Alright, here we go. Making the changes. Alright. Second here. Alright, give me a second, everyone. Just getting it set up here. We will be on shortly. All things stellar. All right, so here we go. Stellar and stellar news. Whoa, is that light bright? Let's fix that just a little bit here. But Klaus, Family Hobbies and Cars, we are hanging out today. We are talking stellar. We are talking about all the different ways that Stellar is growing and all the different ways that Stellar is coming, the projects, the way they're coming to fruition, right? So we're going to go over a bunch of things. If you missed the earlier live stream was amazing. Wow, was I shocked with that. Huge turnout. We had great questions. Thank you so much, everyone, for the participation regarding that. I was so happy to see it. It was awesome. Awesome. The support was amazing. So let's flip this on here. Let's shrink myself down. No, we're going to put that back. We're going to go to me. We're going to shrink me. No, go back. Let's go to here. We're going to shrink me now. All right, so we're going to shrink me now here. And we are going to open up a couple windows here because we're going to do everything from pricing to, yes, rumors and news. Yes, rumors and news. All right, so we got Stellar up here right now. We've got the candlesticks rolling. This is what we want to see. All right, everything is keyed up. All right. All right, so first of all, let's start off with what's been happening lately with Stellar. And in the first live stream that we had earlier today, the big thing was, where are the resistance points? Where are the buying opportunities? And what I went over earlier was this. The big buying opportunities for me right now are locked in that sub 30 cent range, okay? I've got automatic buy orders that will only trigger at that sub 30 cent range, and that is what I am eyeing at the current moment, okay? I think anything above that, I mean, don't get me wrong, you won't make money long term on it, but seriously, right now, I'm really holding firm. And so, for instance, these last few weeks, right, we have seen the price above 30, okay? So the last few weeks, haven't really bought much But I've been taking the money I would normally be buying and I'm accumulating it, so the next time we do have a correction, I will be ready to pull the trigger on that. So, yep, that is one of the things that we covered earlier, was exactly that, the entry and exit points in Stellar. The other things that we were going over was Stellar and Visa and Tala. Yes, we talked about that as well, Stellar, Visa, and Tala. Lots of good information regarding that. Again, once we get things rolling here, I don't know. We're going to get things rolling. Sorry, I'm just trying to fuss around with my camera a little bit and mess around with my screen. We will get this going. All right, so let's just start off right away with historical pricing and year-over-year pricing, okay? And what we want to do is let's compare XLM to XRP, okay? We really want to kind of always look at those two together because the relationship they have with each other, it's a very close, tightly knit bond. Okay, so what we have here is XRP is listed in the green. And actually, let's get rid of candle and let's step this up to the blue mountain. Okay, so as you can see here, XRP is in the green, blue mountain is Stellar for you, okay? And what you're looking is you can see both of these, they follow the pattern, I mean, identically. I mean, they are connected to the hip. You can see some variation here, but the reality is they flow with each other, with the exception, though, that XRP has had greater gains. And now, just because XRP has greater gains doesn't mean that XLM, there's no value to it. No, XLM as a laggard means there's opportunities. But it's all about perspective and it's all about timing, okay? And what I mean about perspective and timing, it is this, all right? Let's go back to that 6-month time period, right? So 6 months ago, if you invested in XLM or if you invested in XRP, which would have been the better choice for you? Well, take a look at the two, and this is what you're going to see. 6 months ago, invested in both, you would be down 42% with XLM and down 38% with XRP. Reality is not much of a difference, so really, what are you missing out on? Honestly, not much. But let's go year to date, and this is where the rubber hits the road. This is where I believe Stellar Lumens XLM still has so much more potential to grow, all right? So if you look at the chart that we got up here now, we have XLM in blue, and we have XRP in green, okay? So if you would have invested money at the beginning of the year, January and 1st, at both of those, check it out, yes, XRP would have yielded you 375% gains, you can see it right here, versus XLM's 177% gain. Okay, so yes, that does mean that XRP is more than doubling XLM in the gains for the year. But it also means, though, for those XLM investors out there, we have more opportunity to grow. We are considered the more affordable choice, right? Sooner or later, these cryptos are going to start looking and feeling like equities in the way that they're traded, okay? Not the way that they're run, but the way that they're traded. And what I mean by this is that as we see equities, people have, your large cap, mid cap, small cap, and so forth, micro. You're going to see cryptos actually doing the same thing, right? You're going to have your large cap cryptos, your mid and small and micros and so forth. And what you're seeing is people migrate towards deals over time. And investors, whether they're in equities and so forth, they migrate to deals, right? So once your Apples and so forth are too expensive, they start rolling back into the other companies, right? Now that Nvidia is just so expensive, you got to look for other ways to make money, other values in the market. So Stellar right now is looking as a value in the market compared to the other altcoins out there. And the big difference though with Stellar is their history case, right? We have seen time and time again with the videos that we bring on this channel that Stellar has a heck of an opportunity and a heck of a runway in front of it. Wanted to say hello for the people that have hopped in. Hey, it's Klaus. Hope you're enjoying the live stream. This is the second one today. I'm probably going to do at least one more today, maybe two more today. Wanted to catch everyone up on what has been happening with Stellar Lumens XLM lately. If you have a question, yes, please hit me up in the chats. Let me know. Ask questions about anything. The first live stream that we had was amazing. The participation was crazy. We had a whole bunch of people hopped on, and a bunch of questions were answered. We even had breaking news. Yes, we had breaking news happen while we were streaming live. I ended the stream quickly, and I was like, I got to get the video out, so I did. I ended the stream quick, got the video done, and still managed to pick the kids up in time from school. So there you go. Yes, the value of live streams is that news breaks all the time. So even if it breaks on stream, we're going to bring it to you. So hey, whoever we've got watching, chime on in. Let me know you're there. Let me know who's watching. Love to know the fans that are here. But here's the big one that we broke earlier today. Stellar, Tala, Visa, Circle. Yep, you've heard these names before. Check this out. Stellar helps financial tech firm raise $145 million to expand crypto capabilities after its partnership with Visa and Circle. All right. I see now I've read this, so I know the juicy details. I know, but I did this live, and it was so cool to watch this breakdown live because I was so excited to read this. Check this out. Tala Lending App has raised $145 million from Stellar to increase the company's crypto offerings and capabilities for the unbanked. The firm is now valued at $800 million. Yep, that is what broke earlier today live. Check it out. Tala, and I'll just read it again. The lending app has raised $145 million from Stellar. Yep, Stellar and Tala working together, another layer. This is only going to help us XLM Lumens investors out. So yes, huge chunk of information that we broke earlier. And again, this story though is a developing one, and that's what I like to see about Stellar. These relationships that we're seeing, right? These small relationships, right? The Visas, the Talas, Circles, all those started as something small and are now budding into something bigger, right? I mean, check this out. So let's see, back in May, right? In May, Tala teamed up with Visa, Circle, and Stellar to provide easier access for cryptocurrencies for underbanked consumers. Okay, so now first of all, what's an underbanked consumer? And don't worry, I got you back. Here we go. All right, so this chart right here is global payments, right? So payments made across the globe using two methods, right? Cash or, right, non-cash payments, card, so forth, digital transfers. So blue is cash here and orange is non-cash. And what you can see is that Stellar has been focusing primarily on cash-based societies, helping these cash-based transaction societies get advantages and get the ability to be part of this new revolution when it comes to currency. Because crypto, right, it's not just a protocol, it's not just a technology, it's also a currency, it's a utilization tool, right? So seeing this up here, you're seeing that Stellar is going after the unbanked, and these are the unbanked, right? These huge blue pies are where most of the residing unbanked live, and that is where Stellar is going after it. So again, let's go on further. Funding round E, which brought the company another $145 million. But there's a little juicy bit of news in here. And for those of you that are watching, you're going to get it and you're going to enjoy this one, because this is going to make you feel very comfortable about your Stellar Lumens news investment and about this channel. So check this out. Right here in the middle, they snuck this line in on all of us. Here you go. Funding round E, which brought the company another $145 million. Saw the Stellar Development Foundation and Upstart among its investors. All right, cool. Besides Stellar's CEO and Executive Director Denell Dixon earned a place on Tala's Board of Directors. Yes, so Stellar's CEO, hey Bob, Stellar's CEO, right, and Executive Director has earned a place on Tala's Board of Directors. So as Tala, Visa, and Circle, right, all work together and ramp up this project, who do you think is going to benefit the most out of this crypto-wise? Yes, Stellar. Why? Because Stellar is already integrated with it now. They've already been working together since May. And now Denell Dixon has a place on Tala's board of directors. So further integration of Stellar into other projects and now into other businesses' board of directors. That is the stellar growth and stellar expansion. I don't know. This is what broke earlier. So glad I'm getting to share this with you now. The excitement that I have here is authentic. It really is. And sometimes I have to remind myself just to talk a little slower because I do. I get so excited bringing the news and bringing all the good stellar growth that for me, I just get super excited, right? I get super excited and then it's too much, right? It's too much. Just like the light, it's too much. But yeah, so no, super excited. Really wanted to say thank you everyone who is watching. We are bringing the stellar news for you. So again, this was a story we broke earlier, was that Stellar is now again working deeper with Visa, Tala, and Circle. All right, cool. So now you're going to ask yourself, where do we get these chunks of information, all right? These chunks of information come from a variety of sources, and if you are watching right now, you are going to learn where these sources come from. All right, so the first one I like to use is Twitter, all right? Twitter, really up to date. They post quite often. Stellar is very active. So if you scroll down in their Twitter feed, you are going to get very, very quick access to the Stellar news, all right? But you can't just rely on one news source because I can't tell you how many stories that I found that have broken out before it was even announced on Twitter, all right? So then you're like, well, Klaus, where do we go? Where do we find those stories other than their Twitter feed? All right, cool. So now check this out. So we're going to go to our new tab, and we're going to go and we're going to type in www.newsnow.com, all right? Newsnow.com, it will compile all this news for you, okay? And so whatever you search in there, so I'm going to search in Stellar, and you want to click on business and cryptocurrencies, right? Click on that. This now is going to give you all the Stellar news sorted by time frame, right? And also what are the most read stories regarding Stellar. So you can find almost everything out there. Hold on, let me turn off the AC. Oh, and then the AC went off. Alright, got the AC off, so now I can better hear you guys. Alright, so sorry about that. Alright, so yeah, really need to see if you use News Now, you type Stellar in at the top, you will find juicy article like that, okay? Even this one, Stellar soars 8%, taking over Bitcoin's boom, okay? So yes, that is where you can find some of this juicy news. Thank you again. For those of you that have just joined, saying hello to you. Mark it down. Let me know who's watching. You know, I've got people coming in and out. It's really cool. This is the second live stream that we've had today. We are going to probably do another one, if not 2 more live streams, because I really want to give a bunch of different people the ability to ask questions about Stellar Lumens XLM. So if you've got a question regarding Stellar Lumens, type it down there in the chat box and let me know, and I will be glad to answer it. But let's go with this one right here. Stellar soars 8%, taking over Bitcoin's performance. All right, up 10% in the daily and 36%. Yep, Stellar has been up 36% in the 2-week chart at the time of this writing, and one of the best performing assets in the crypto market. Yep, so lately Stellar has been on a tear, up 36% in 2 weeks. The cryptocurrency, yes, Stellar has outperformed Bitcoin, Ethereum, and a bunch of other cryptos in the top 10. Yes, love reading about this. Love reading about all this juicy news. So now let's go down the rabbit hole together. I don't mind. I will go down the rabbit hole with you live. Why? Because for me, this is a whole hell of a lot of fun. Stellar Development Foundation, and this was 4 weeks ago. Stellar Development Foundation takes part in $55 million Series C funding. Okay, so now we're talking about another program that Stellar is taking part of. Again, it's going to be bringing crypto and digital currency technology to those that are the unbanked, right, or the underbanked. And when we talk about the unbanked and the underbanked. We are talking about places like this, right? Where the blue pie is bigger than the orange, where cash societies rule, okay? This is the marketplace that Stellar is going after, and this is where you are going to see growth as a Lumens investor, right? When these markets here start growing, right? Because they're tackling all the markets in blue because those are your cash-based societies, okay? So again, let's go back to this. Abra, 55 million, Series C funding. Whew, yeah, Stellar Development Foundation was one of the new investors in the company alongside Kingsway Capital and Tiga Investment. All right, how cool is that? So again, you have Stellar Lumens investing in a bunch of different places. All right, Rano Royal saying, what's up? Rano, what's up to you? Saying hi right back at you. If you got a question, and if you're just hopping on, type it in there. Let me know. I will be glad to answer it, all right? For those of you that are just hopping on, the first stream was amazing. It was crazy. We had news break while we were live. And so whoever was on that stream got that live breaking news. And it was that Stellar, Visa, Tala working together to expand crypto to the underbanked. Okay, so that is the news for you. That is what you missed earlier. I've got a video up on that. I've got a video of that up on the channel right now. So if you missed it out, you want to get the details, the new juicy details about Stellar, Tala, Visa, the deeper side of what's going on with it. Check out that video. You will not be disappointed. All right, give me one split second. I'm going to get some water. I'm still a little hoarse in the throat from a White Sox game. I'll be right back. Give me a second. All right. And I am back here. Sorry about that. I went to the White Sox game. I went to the ALDS Game 3. First Sox home game in 13 years. Yep, so Sox won that game. It was really cool. But anyways, yeah, I kind of lost my voice from all the cheering and fun activities I had while in the city. So, yeah, let's get back to it. So, yeah, Stellar, Tala, this is what happened earlier, okay? Tala lending app, right? So Tala lending money, that is their main income stream. So huge revenue generator through interest rates, right? Interest rates, okay? So once you think of cash-based societies, right? Cash-based societies, they don't always have the best access to lending arms, do they? No, they don't. They don't, okay? A lot of digital options aren't available to them. But now with Visa, Tala, Circle, they are going to be giving those cash-based people the same tools that modern banking societies have. And that is where the growth of Stellar is. And that is where Stellar itself, as a project, I really love. Because I like the idea that they are giving more money to the end user. And the end user is who's receiving the money, right? And most of these places that Stellar is tackling, okay? So let's go back to that picture so that we all kind of understand the idea again. Most of these places here, right, in these blue, right, where it's cash-based societies, they have a lot of remittances, okay? And what remittances are people, and we see this all the time, okay? People that leave their home country, okay? So let's just pretend it's people leaving Asia, and they're working in Europe. They're working in North America, okay? And they're sending money back home. And that's awesome. Noble thing, right? They're leaving their families. They're working abroad, sending money back. All right, check this out. When they send money, okay, when these people send money, okay, back home, those places like Western Union, Moneygram, and so forth are taking 7 to 14% for fees, right? So you already have societies where their job markets are usually so weak that people have to leave their current market to go elsewhere to work. Those people, right, that are already in a financial trouble, right, and don't have the access to the credit lines, even currency stability. I mean, think of hyperinflation and so forth, right? They don't have that, okay? So with all this that's going on, they now will have that arm available to them through Stellar, Tala, Visa, and Circle, okay? So these cash-based societies, right? This is such a big thing because these cash-based societies are how Stellar is going to grow, right? How it is going to ramp up. And we got Rana Royal. Stellar has been the choice, man. Stellar is definitely the choice for these remittances, okay? And these remittances, right? We're not talking little chunks of money either, okay? I want you to think of El Salvador, right? Look at El Salvador, right? 20% of their whole economy, yes, 20% of their entire economy of El Salvador is remittances or money sent back home. That's taxed at 7 to 14%. So just take 10% as a round number, 20%, 2% of their country's GDP, of the entire GDP, is taxed by a Moneygram, Western Union, and so forth. So now with Stellar being able to do that, the money is going to now go and benefit the Lumens investors, but it's also going to benefit the people that the cash is going to, right? The families, the kids, everyone who was left back at home and were affected by those remittance fees. So we got Rana Royal, Track the Wallets. We got Rand being active. Hey, if you got a question, put it in the chats. We've got some really cool stuff coming up with the channel. We have channel memberships. Yep. First time you're hearing about it is now. Yep, it is now. We have channel memberships being launched where we're basically going to have a super low entry level fee. And that is so that you get access to live streams that are going to be member-only access live streams. We're going to go deeper into charting. We're going to go deeper into pricing. And we're also going to cover content that might be a little, not too channel friendly. So that's why we're going to have it that way, right? We're going to have special member-only live streams with juicy content. And we're also going to have a shout-out section where if you want your website, if you want your Instagram page, your YouTube page, whatever you want, shout it out. Your friend's birthday, your birthday, I don't care, whatever it is. Think of it like the scoreboards at the ballpark, right? Whatever message you want up there, you just pay the fee, and it was super cheap. I think I made it $2.99 or $1.99. It was super cheap, and I will do shout outs for you on the channel. I want to use the channel, broaden the horizon, help others out there. So whether it's promoting a product, promoting your page, promoting you, just be a member, join, really cool stuff. So yep, that's what is going on with the channel, but what else is going on with Stellar? And I think what we really should start focusing on right now is we should start looking at Stellar and what has been happening historically here over the last year. All right. Rana Royal chimes in. Nobody knows this, but Moneygram Stellar pre-IPO deals with all the countries, plus no one else has mentioned this yet, but you can also send money to inmates. I did not know, I gotta be honest, I did not know that you could use that to send money to inmates. What's going to be interesting though about this, okay, is let's stick with Moneygram, okay? So while we're here and while we're talking Stellar and Moneygram is going to save a whole slew of money as a company because they are not going to be paying the ACH fees that they use when they are transferring money back and forth, all right? So that is how that's going to go. They're going to save money on that aspect, okay? And Stellar is going to save money, okay? Actually, Stellar's going to earn money, let's put it that way, because they're going to be used for those transactions instead, all right? So you've got Moneygram found a way to save costs by not paying the fees to banks, right? For anyone out there that has done any sort of business banking, you know, as well as I do, that your debit credit card companies take out big fees, right? So now with Stellar's fee being so small, this is going to be an opportunity out there for Moneygram as a stock, right? Moneygram as a stock has some potential there, and you know what? Let's do this. Let's bring this up because I'm very curious about Moneygram now, and I'm very curious about how Moneygram is going to work. All right, sorry, I'm just trying to get all my stuff up here. I'm just curious on how Moneygram is going to work. Okay, so let's just look at historical pricing for Moneygram, and let's put this into perspective. Okay, so let's look. All right, so Moneygram, we've got some lows here. We've got, 580. So yeah, it's still got a way to go. 580s, 6s, couple peaks here. We got mid 11s, low 11s, high 11s. Okay, cool. All right, so we got a basic snapshot of Moneygram. So you can see it's still got plenty of room to slide down. I mean, look at this. Look at its current price point that it's at right now. Look at all the space in here, right? Look at all the space it occupied under the 781 price line. I think I'd be interested to make a play in at Moneygram. And again, this is an investment advice. This is me just speculating, screwing around. I think I would be interested in making a play maybe in Moneygram. But boy, I would. Just looking at historical prices over last year to date, okay, so we got 10 and a half months worth of data. I would have to really shoot this thing low. I would have to have my price target in. I would have to start buying around it's going to be like 680, somewhere around there, 680, 685, and I would only buy under that. And this is my own personal advice. But yeah, that's kind of how I would look at this. And again, it might not hit that, it might not reach that, it may have bottomed here, but to be honest with you, this sloping trend, that is a hard thing to 180. And you can see, look what the Stellar News did, right? The Stellar News brought this little bump right here, but then look what happened. It just fell flat on its face yet again. So I mean, and you can see, look at what's happened here, right? I mean, they've had huge pullbacks, right? Huge pullbacks. So yeah, I mean, if it was me, if I was looking at this, I would have to, I'd have to get real greedy with this one. 680. I mean, and just, hey, if I missed out on it, I missed out on it, right? If it never hit it. I could care less. But it was just something that I've been thinking about now with Stellar and Moneygram, to see if that's something that, other people, are looking at this too, right? Not just as a Stellar play, but as a Moneygram play as well. So, yeah. Hello to everyone out there. What's up? If you just hopped in, thank you for hopping in. If you have been watching, thank you for continuously watching. Questions, comments, whatever you got, throw them in the comments section. Throw them in the chat box, please. We got Rana Royal, who is just having a blast right now, hitting us up with the information. Love to see that kind of participation. Thank you very much regarding that. I don't know if I dig the red. The red's a little too much. Let's change the red out really quick here. Sorry, I'm still learning how to use this stuff, so it's just a little different. Okay, I'll just go a little bit of green. How about that? All right, so we'll go green for a little bit. So yeah, this is what we're talking about now, Stellar and Moneygram. And what we got up on the screen right now is what is happening with Moneygram. And actually, let's do this. Let's compare Moneygram with Stellar just to see. Okay, so now from the beginning of the year, right, if you had invested in, and let's take a look here. So let's go 6 months. Let's go year to date. All right, so let's go year to date, right? If you invested in Stellar or Moneygram, okay, Moneygram is the blue line, Stellar is the green line. You would have made much more with Stellar over Moneygram. Almost, 4 times the amount you would have made investing in Stellar over Moneygram. Really, big investment between the two. But really interesting to see, though. Let's get rid of XLM real quick here. We'll come back to that. Don't worry, guys. Really cool to see here what is available here with Moneygram. Is there a Moneygram play? Are any of you out there watching this in the Moneygram play? Has Moneygram kind of sparked your investing interest to see if that's something that you're cool or down with? Let me know. Hit it up in the chats. We're going to keep covering the Stellar Lumens news. But let's go back to that, right? Let's go back to Stellar. And let's just kind of take a look at what's been happening here recently price-wise, all right? Again, a double bottom pattern. Check that out. Look at that. Double bottom with the head, breaking the head, right? Continues up on its trend, okay? I mean, real interesting. Again, another double bottom pattern right here. Lows, almost identical in price. There's the head. Once it eclipsed the head, look, it went off and took off again. Stellar is trading in this double bottom, and you can see it a little bit better right here and right here. Stellar is really trading these patterns quite heavily. I'm seeing the double bottom play on a bunch of different equities and cryptos out there, and each one has been good from anywhere from a 15 to about 20% pop on all of those plays. So all you have to do is find the low, wait for the second low, and again, it has to break the confirmation of the head in those double bottom plays. All right. Got a few people hanging out with us in the chats, saying hello to you from the Family Hobbies and Cards studio. What's up? If you're joining us, thank you. I really, really appreciate it. But yes, earlier we were talking about Stellar and Visa Tala, their big bond that they have, and how important this is for everyone. All right, Randall Royal coming in. I wouldn't buy Moneygram. I'm sure they soon will tokenize and make it to where you need to buy Stellar. Maybe would buy after. You know, Rand, I could totally see that. I could totally see them using USDC as that platform to make that on-off ramp. By using USDC, there would be nothing they would need to do. MoneyGram would just have to have their wallets right for each one of their locations. You would literally walk in, hand them cash, right, just like you would, and then they would money transfer it. But instead, you'd be handing them cash, which would be transferred into USDC, which would then be transferred across the Stellar network in, 4 to 6 seconds, as we've seen on the ledger. So, yeah, I do. I really see that MoneyGram. And what would be cool, and I'm glad you brought that up, is, you would see then at MoneyGram locations probably the Stellar logo somewhere flying around there somewhere. Or, or at least a USDC logo, I would think, on that. So yeah, really good point. Randall Royal, really active. I'm digging your energy, man. Thank you so much. But yes, Stellar, there's going to be an opportunity here with Stellar and MoneyGram. It's just the question is what's going to be the appetite and how much can these bears suppress MoneyGram? Again, it has to hit a certain point for me. I'm not at that buy point with MoneyGram. I'm nowhere even close with that now. And again, it wouldn't be a big chunk at all. It would just be a little extra here and there for MoneyGram, and that's about it. All right. So how is everyone doing today? Again, if you've got a question, please feel free. Hit it up. Put it in the chats. Let me know. Would be super excited. We had a great live stream earlier, everyone. The energy was really good. What are you guys thinking in the studio too? Got plenty of space here. I mean, I can just keep going and going and going right now. We have plenty of space here. I'm working on all new lighting stuff. So if you see in the videos just a little bit of artistic change and a little bit of flair, that's just me messing around with the studio. So yes, comment on that as well. Let me know what you think of the studio, but let's keep the Stellar questions coming. And what I have from you is, if you could, and yep, let's do that right now, okay? What I want to do is I want to go back to the community page, okay? I want to go to the community page because I want your help, and I'm going to leave this up there just for now, okay? And that is this one right here, okay? I posted this yesterday, and I said, chilling outside. I was curious. I really was. I was chilling outside. I was drinking some wine, hanging out, and I put down how often should I post videos, okay? So again, if you haven't, please go on the community tab. I've got that up on the screen right now. Go on the community tab. Put it up there and vote. Let me know and comment too. Help me out with the channel. Let me know if this is something that you dig, if this is something that you find interesting. I'm going to make this a little lower. Just a little. Something you find interesting, let me know. Help out the channel by giving me the critiques. That will help me improve the content delivered to you. So again, how often should I post? Should I go all the darn time, once a day, every couple days, once a week? Or work on quality, dude. Your quality sucks. You need to work on your quality before you post more videos. I won't take any offense to it. I'm a newer content creator out there. So, yep, hit up that community tab. I'm going to keep going back and forth with the community tab and just the Stellar Talk because I'd really like to get as much participation, as much votes as I can from you guys on that community tab. But let's go back here and let's go back to this one, right? Stellar soars 8%, overtaking Bitcoin's performance, and what has prompted the boom, okay? All right, Stellar fans, up 10% in the day, 36%, yep, Stellar up 36% in 2 weeks, And we know why. It is the Moneygram news that has made Stellar really move. And now with the Visa Tala Circle news, I have a feeling that Stellar is going to ramp up even further. Yep, I do. I have a feeling that we're going to see some more bullish action from Stellar, because I think there's going to be another project here released soon. It's been their MO. They have been releasing projects left and right, and now the projects that they've released that we've been covering on this channel, right? We have been covering it on this channel since January? Since the beginning of the year almost. And we've been covering it, and we're starting to see these early projects that we covered when this was a young channel starting to bloom and turn into really big projects, right? So just like the Stellar Tala Circle Visa thing, that started in May. Think about it. That started 5 months ago, and just now we're getting our second biggest chunk of news regarding Stellar Visa Tala. If you want that video, I made a standalone video of it. Totally welcome to check that out when you're done hopping off the stream. But if you're here, if you're watching, comment away. Ran a Royal, rocking it. 53 coming soon. You know, Ran, you've got a really good point with that, because let's actually look at that, okay? Let's look at some resistance points here, okay? So let's kill our volume. Let's go to the candles. Nope, not what we want. Let's go to the candles. Let's see if we can spot some near-term resistance points here, okay? We've got this all the way back now, okay? We've got this dating all the way back from, let's see, April, right? Okay, so we're at April right now, all right? So if we look back at April, we can see that we've seen this resistance here at 43 cents, and it's played out, 42, 43 cents, it's played out several times. Look at that right there. That right there, we've seen it play out several times, but once you clear that, you can see in recent history, there isn't too much. So Rand, you got a good point here, right? 53 coming, yep, with very little bit to get in our way. Yep, I like seeing that. I like the optimism, and I love the support. Rand, rocking it. I like that, man. Rocking it, totally loving this. But yeah, let's go back to that one, all right? So let's talk about this one. XLM trending the upside, coincides with exponential growth as its ecosystem starts to mature. Yep, it's ecosystem. And that's what the videos of this channel are about. The ecosystem, right? The story of Stellar. Why I believe in it as a project, and why I believe in crypto, right? This decentralized finance as a project. So really important, really big to hear. I just love this kind of stuff. What's everyone's feeling right now? How's everyone doing? Let's go. I'm going to switch this out right here. Give me a second here. I'm going to block that out. I got to check a few things really quick on the screen, so give me a second here. And in the meantime, yes, please comment below. Let me know what your thoughts are. I am super, super excited to hear from you, the viewer, because yes, this channel has been growing like crazy. Yes, it has. This channel has been expanding and growing like crazy, and I am super, super happy to hear it and super, super excited to see it. All right, so let me just switch a few things up here real quickly. Give me a second here. All right, there we go. All right, there we go. All right, so yep, we are back at Stellar, and we were talking about resistance points and what could be in our way price-wise, resistance-wise. We got Reno Royal going 53 coming soon. I'm looking at this right now saying, honestly, you clear that 42, 43 cent hurdle, you could have a reverse of this right here, all right? This candlestick right here, you could easily have a reverse. Jax Howell, what is up? What is up to you? Thank you for swinging on in. I had the live stream. I didn't beat the Moneygram story, man. I see you chiming in, and I know you said you better go live soon. I did not beat the Moneygram story because, I mean, they broke that so quick, but this is my second live stream today, so I am fulfilling my promise of bringing those live streams to you and bringing them at several times during the day to make sure that I keep everyone up to date with Stellar news. And if you've got a question, if you've got a comment, put it in the chats. I will gladly answer it. And again, as you check in, as you swing by and say hi, type it in the chats, man. Let me know. Just type it. You can type it in the chats. I'm not worried about that. So yeah, so we were talking about resistance points here, okay? And we were looking at 42, 43 cents in the near term, okay? Because a lot of crypto trading has to do with near term because of the volatility, all right? Your stocks, equities, right? Those things have a longer window that you pull data from. Why? Because it's not as volatile. They don't swing 20, 30% in a day and it's normal. No, those are weird things for them. So with crypto, you have to think short term, okay? The stuff that happened in February doesn't really affect us now. But for equities, you better believe what happened in February price-wise would affect them. But with crypto, it is. It's a short-term memory because most Stellar Lumens XLM investors, most investors, the average investor has had their Lumens for under what time period? 3 weeks. Yep, the average XLM Lumens investor has only had their coins for 3 weeks. That is it, 3 weeks. So again, let's look at our time frame here. We cleared that hurdle of 42.43. That really seems to be where it was because you saw the free fall from, what is this, 66 all the way down to 30, okay? So you can see there is a huge, huge runway. All right, Jack, so I heard it could go down from here to 34. You know, to be honest with you, here's how I'm looking at it near term price wise, okay? I'm not too focused on the near term price wise because you could see when not too much is happening, right? We get some sideways action, nothing too crazy, but this is how I look at it, Jack. And I said this earlier, and again, I'll just, my buy target, okay? My buy target is sub 30. I'm telling you that right now. My buy target is sub 30, and you have those opportunities. Trust me, you have them plenty of times, right? If you look at sub 30 here just recently, you've got plenty of space here where you could have bought sub 30 over the last few months, all right? So I do. So if it does go to 34, hey, it does not bother me. Okay, if it goes to 32, does not bother me. I will buy when it goes under 30. But I do see more uptrend available here because here's the thing. Bitcoin has outperformed Stellar, okay, recently. Bitcoin has outperformed Stellar in their growth, okay? Stellar has to catch up. Stellar is the laggard. All right, that means Stellar has more potential, right? More potential to grow than would a Bitcoin in terms of percentage of growth in your portfolio. All right. Yeah, there is. There's hard support in the 30s, but the problem I have though with the hard support that's in the 30s. Sorry about that. My throat is still bugging me just a little bit. The hard problem I have with the support in the 30s is anytime we've seen it do that dip, look where it does. It just pops right back up. So again, the supports are there, but I think people are playing this too. I think people are playing the swing pretty heavy, mainly because this is only a 3-week hold for most people. So I mean, that's a big one. So yeah, interesting to see. We do have to break 42 though, right? If you really want to see greener grass, you got to break through that 42, 43 mark. We show it right here for you. Look at all this space right here that's encapsulated by that. Then you get to this one here, then it's this whole mess again where 42, 43 was most of people's buying for about 2 months, right? From about mid-February to about mid-April was in that 42, 43 cent range. So again, there's a big clump of resistance there. There's a lot of people holding, all right, at that 42, 43 cents that I will guarantee you, once it breaks 42, 43, they will dump. There are a lot of people that purchased over here that are saying, hey, I just want to break even. They waited through this painful period right here. They waited through this painful period right here and said, you know what, it breaks it, we are probably going to sell. So again, if that rally does break through 43, my fear is though is these big clumps of people that have been holding over time, right, in that higher range, when they clear back to their break-even point, it might stifle the rally. I'm not saying that it will, but it could easily stifle the rally. All right, Jack. I appreciate you hopping on, man. So it's not just me giving the info. I appreciate you guys as viewers and as fans. So, yeah, and if you're here, comment, let me know who is here. Hit the like button, right? You got to hit the like button. 38 is the pop line. Watch it blow right past it. Stellar doesn't need to catch up. She's just she is courteous, you know. She is. She doesn't tell, right? What do they say? She's a kind lady. She doesn't speak about those things, right? Stellar is a very good lady. And I mean, blow past 42, 43. Yeah, it does. Blow past 42, 43. I do. I think you're set for a while. Now, that being said, does that mean, though, that we could push down from another high? Yeah, of course. Look what's happened. We've already seen here that Stellar has some problems, right? Breaking the high 60s into 70s and maintaining it. They could not maintain it for long over here, and we know what happened with the crash, okay? And again, that's to be expected when something almost doubles in a matter of weeks, right? Whenever you see that, you have to know that people are going to want to take profits, and there's nothing wrong with taking profits, and there's nothing wrong with dogs hanging out with me here, jumping in on the camera. Hi, sweetheart. Hi, baby. Oh, hi. Sorry, I haven't had my playtime with them yet for a little bit, so they're getting a little anxious here. Oh, hi, sweetheart. All right, guys, go. I had to kick you out before. All right, and Jack's right. I'll keep buying every week. I'm in for the long haul. And Jack, so here's my strategy for you, and I will give you my strategy. And here you go. If you guys are watching this, interested, again, we are launching a membership thing for this channel, exclusive live streams, right? Member-only live streams, and a lot of other cool stuff, really helping the channel out. But Jack, here my thing is, right? I'm buying, right? So my target is under 30, okay? So I want you to look at right here, okay? So from October 1st on, I really haven't bought, all right? It's just, the price hasn't been there, okay? But all the money that I would have bought on a weekly basis, because I try to buy every week, you know, almost religiously, all those monies I'm just accumulating. And once that price does hit that flash 30 again, I'll drop the hammer one more time. And so same thing over here, right? So as I was playing this, there was a chunk of time here where I was not accumulating. I was accumulating under here, but over here my money was just building. And when it dropped back down, I bought on the dips and did fairly well, okay? So strategy-wise for me, that's how I'm playing it. I'm going to keep my target at 30, sub 30 for a while. To be honest with you, you can smash 28s if you play it hard enough. You just have to have those automated orders put in. But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I've been hitting sub 30, and I'm not going to raise my target, right? My purchase target price. I'm not going to raise it until I see the floor change. And when I zoom out here, okay, and I start looking at these floors, all right, we saw two strong floors right at that 20 cents, 19 cents mark. I covered it on the channel. Yep, that's why you watch this, because I covered this kind of stuff. But yeah, I did. I covered this. We did. We saw two strong floor reactions right here at the 19 cent mark. It was like high 19s, low 20s. We saw that. And again, if you look to the left of the screen here, right at 2021, that's exactly where this high bull run right here took place. So 20 cents is still a huge trigger sense for Stellar Lumens. Okay, it is. It is a huge trigger sense for Stellar Lumens. All right. So now when I look at floors and looking at my price targets, right? Like I said, I'll buy under 30. Okay, I'm not going to really elevate that price target until I see another situation like this, another strong double bottom, something or another flag that tells me this is the level. This level has moved up, right? The ultimate floor where panic can fall out has now been elevated. I'm not going to do it until I see those signals. You did see some support here at the 25, 26 mark. Again, another small double bottom pattern here at like the 26, 25, 27 mark. Wasn't strong enough. The reaction was, this here was a fairly strong reaction. This one not so strong, but this second one, this was my confirmation definitely on the buy. So that's where I'm looking at it right now. That's my window. I'm hitting it sub 30s, okay? So for the weeks that it's not above 30s, right? So all these weeks right here where it was above 30, I was not buying. I will buy again when it goes, and I will just keep accumulating that way. Can you pull up an Ichimoku Cloud indicator? Gotta be honest with you, I am not that technically savvy to pull up a cloud on YouTube Finance. To be honest with you, I use YouTube Finance for presentations because it is so easy to use. In YouTube Finance, it's so easy for me to click between the two and create different visuals. So Reno, no, I'm sorry I'm letting you down on this one, but I am unable to pull that up right now. in Yahoo Finance. Another thing too, for those that are here and that are watching right now, again, please hop on over to the community tab. Yep, can you please hop on over to the community tab and can you post on how often should I post videos? Yep, let me know what your thoughts are. The more votes I get, the better off I'm going to have. I'm making the content better tailored to you. So again, we've got 20 people that have chimed in. How often should I make videos? So again, please check in on that. All right, so who do we got with us? If you're here, comment in the chats. We got some active chatting going on, saying thanks to Jock and Reno. Do I use TV at all? Do I use TV? Type it out, dude. TV. I'm just kind of curious. All right. So, yeah, there we go. Stellar news for everyone. Some of the big things that we were looking at, we talked earlier about comparing XLM to Bitcoin as the laggard. And, Jock, this is something that I think you're going to find important, is because, again, when you look at XLM compared to Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin USD, yes, Bitcoin USD, you can see that, let's just go from the year to date, right? You can see that Stellar has been the better choice, but Bitcoin recently has blown it out. So again, sometimes I use TradingView. Yeah, Jesus, I know, I just saw that right now. Oh my God, TV. Yeah, sometimes I use TradingView, but honestly, I don't often too much. I get stuck drawing a lot of stuff. I did make a whole bunch of videos where I tried it, and I don't know, man, the participation was really low. I think people got lost in a lot of the heavy charting, and it kind of bummed me out a little bit. But yeah, dude, if you want to send me a chart, I will gladly do that. I will check out my email. So, give me a second.
I'll be back.
All right, where are you going, B?
I'm in an ag thing.
Oh, okay.
Eric's taking me.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
All right, you got your phone?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
Bye.
All right, so yep, check that out. Send it over, and I can load it up on the screen if you've got it. Yeah, I'll send you send me the chart. Send it over on my email, and yeah, I will gladly pull it up here for you. So let me know when you send it, and I will log in and take a look at that. So yep, that's what we've been doing, interactive as a channel. Hang out with us, hang out in the hood, everyone, and let me know what you think. So I'm gonna scroll this down here just a little bit so I can see everything. All right, so how is everyone doing today? How is it going? We have been live for about 57 minutes. That's what the indicator is telling me right now. We can look at a few stats here. Stream quality seems good. I mean, we're not dropping any frames, so pretty happy about that, so we can get out of that right now. All right, cool. So let's get back out of this. Let's go back into here. So yes, this is what we got on right now. Again, we're streaming second time today. I really appreciate y'all for hopping on. I'm probably going to do this one more time today. My throat is just on fuego right now, and it is kicking my butt. So yep, if you hopped on, say hello. I'm saying hello back to you. We've had people hopping on. Earlier today, we had a bunch of people chime in and want to know about how Stellar is going to grow. And the biggest question that we had specifically was usage of Stellar and how does that grow. And what I wanted to explain to everyone is here is Stellar is best for peer-to-peer money transfer, right? Peer-to-peer money transactions. That is how Stellar will grow. So when we talk about peer-to-peer money transactions, think of all the cash-based societies out there that will be converted to crypto, right? Through these Visa Tala programs. That's what we're looking for, and that is what we are talking about. So, yep, live now, hanging out. But I think what I'm going to do is, I think I'm going to cut this one short because I do want to do another one. If you want more information, go on that one earlier. I can hear one of the dogs in the back is banging on their food bowl, and I feel bad because I've been living. But yes, second live stream today. Saying bye, but not bye forever, guys. I'll probably stream one more time, if not 2 more times today. I want to make sure I take care of the dogs. We've had great chats. Rana Royal, Jack, thank you so much for your support and participation, and thank you everyone for watching. Oh, wait a minute. Hey, wait. There we go. Victor from the Bronx says hello and thank you. Heal Brothers. Yeah, I know, right? I have 10,000 XLM. Is that enough to break Puerto Rican poverty? You know, it depends. I mean, because if we're talking, you know, pre-inflation right now, I mean, holy crap, man. I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's going to work. So Bronx Boy saying hello. Bronx Boy, I spent some time in Jersey, Point Pleasant, Seaside Heights. So I'm sure you're totally familiar with the whole area out there. Yeah. You know what? We'll stay live. I've got some water here to work on my throat. Give me a second. Morgan, have the kids do that. How about that? All right, and Rana Royal just sent a chart, so let me take a look at that. Give me a second. I'm going to go to that chart here real quick. So let's kill my display. I'm going to log in. Give me a second here, everyone. All right. Give me a second. All right, so let's image. All right, so let's download. All right. I'm here, guys. Don't worry about that. Sorry about that. All right. Rano just sent us over a chart. Oh, yes. This is what he's talking about right here. Yep, is the flip over. Yep. When we hit the cross, and that point was right here. Yeah, and I get, like, Rano, like, I totally get what you're saying with this. And I do watch stuff like this, and I do watch percentage indicators and increase indicators. The only problem is I can tell you this, percentage-wise of people that understand it, and I'm not even a pro, I'm far from the pro stuff, very few people get into it. In fact, I've noticed, too, that, like, when I do presentations regarding stuff like this, that I even have to stay away from candlesticks, right? I'm not even talking indicator lines, I'm not talking MACDs, lags, nothing, you name it, okay, no Fibonacci stuff. Seriously, like, I'm talking about just basic candlesticks. I have to watch it because people do get lost with it. And you know what the thing is? That's okay, though, and the reason it's okay is because we have a whole bunch of new investors out there, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? I mean, this is very much like the late 90s, early 2000s, all right, man? Late 90s, early 2000s, it was all about the dot-com era, and I was trading around that time. So, yeah, I mean, totally this is reminding me of that because it was a whole new generation of people that got in late 90s, early 2000s, Jesus, in the dot-com era. And so it was really interesting to see that we're almost seeing the same feeling now, right? So I do have to watch how I present stuff because it can get too, right? It could get too, paralysis by analysis, man, is what I've been trying to say. But Rana Royal's got us with the cloud chart up here and zooming in right here. And you can see what he's talking about. It's the break above right here. Pretty cool, man. So you've obviously been charting around with TradingView, and you've got quite a few indicator lines set up in here. Dear Lord, how many do you got set up on here, man? You got so many colors. We're talking 31 flavors of Baskin-Robbins, dude. That's pretty cool stuff. So again, fan submission, man. Had a fan send in a chart, sent it via email. Dude, I got it. I'm even going to say thank you because, dude, I totally appreciated that, man. I do. I totally appreciate that. So let me shout you out here. APP. All right. And then what we'll do, we will send a message to the kids to tell them to feed the DOGSs because the DOGSs will go crazy. So let me send a message to them now. I will keep streaming. My voice is totally fried, but I mean, go White Sox. I mean, that's what you expect. So, all right. And we'll change the vibe up just a little bit here, right? We'll go just a little bit different color-wise here. All right, and so who do we got with us now? We've got Randall Royal, Bronx Boys swung in. You got Jock here, Randall Royal. Guys, thank you so much for chiming in. This has been a blast. I am loving this right now. So again, if there's stuff that you want me to go over, please comment below. Hit the comments up so I can take a look. And let me know if there is anything you want me to cover. But the big thing, the big thing has been Moneygram. The big thing has been the Visa story that broke, right? The second round of funding that Stellar has contributed. And that the Stellar CEO, is part of the board? Yeah, that's right. The Stellar CEO is part of the board. If you're watching this stream, broke the story while we were streaming live. Guys, it was really cool. It was so exciting to watch. That story, I've got it up. Where do I have it? Got it. Right here. Here we go. Yep. That is Visa, Tala, right? And now Danelle Dixon has earned a place on Tala's board of directors. That is only going to further support Stellar and Stellar's growth model. So, here we go. Saying hi to everyone out there. What are your guys' thoughts? Comment below. Let me know. Gonna fix my throat a little bit more here. Ooh, man. All right. So, there we go. This was the big story that we broke earlier. Again, you got Stellar, Visa, Tala. Further integration financially. Loving this kind of news. Loving the bullish news. Loving the fan support. Bronx Boy, you got to chime in though, man. You got to let me know. Seaside Heights, right? Point Pleasant in Jersey. I mean, it's, Bronx, Brooklyn. I mean, it's not that far from that area. So, I mean, I think a bunch of us have all chewed the same sand out in that area. Oh, yeah, dude, Randall Royal, no problem, man. Yeah, dude, straight up. Like I said, and that's kind of why I wanted to do the membership thing, too, as I really wanted to give you guys more access and more availability to do and promote whatever you want, whether it's talking points, charts, your own businesses. Let me know. I am totally cool with that. No problem, dude. Yeah, dude. Yeah, if Randall Royal, if you're still on, man, if you want to submit stuff. I put the email up there for the channel. We are growing the channel, and we're growing the channel quickly. It's not only by subs, but we're also growing with what the channel is doing. We're going to go more with live streams, and we're going to go more interactive content like this, so I can answer your questions. One of the coolest compliments I had today was someone said to me, they said, you know what, thank you so much for explaining this stuff in layman's terms. And I thought that was really cool to hear. And it was a question about peer-to-peer transactions and so forth. And it was really neat to see. And I like the compliment because, yes, if there is something you want me to explain, go over, please let me know. I will gladly do it. So who do we got in the house with us right now? And what are your thoughts? What are your questions? And what are you thinking about all this news with Stellar? If I look right now at Stellar, let's get rid of the Bitcoin comparison. Let's blow this bad boy out to 1 day. And don't get nervous. This is just a 1 day chart now. Don't get nervous. All right, let's take a look here. So let's look at this. Let's look at the 1 day chart, and let's take a look, and let's just zoom out just a little bit. Let's see. Okay. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go to 5 day just to make it easier for us. All right, so here we go. Just making it easier. This is what we're looking at. 5 day pricing chart action right now. Lows in the 30s, blowing it up past 38. That is the price action that we've seen. A 20+% swing in not much time, right? I mean, think about it. We are seeing Stellar swinging up and down price-wise, but recently it has been one heck of an uptrend. Yep, one heck of an uptrend, and we're all enjoying watching all of this Stellar news. Thank you to everyone out there who's hopping onto the stream. I'm appreciating it. This has been a blast to do, and I hope you are enjoying it too. If you got questions, boom, put them in the chats. I know I keep saying that, but it's because I keep getting a bunch of people jumping on and jumping off. Put your questions, comments in the chats. right? I'm totally cool with it. We'll go on a little bit more just so I can start tackling some chores that I need to do. We'll just go a few minutes more and then we'll end the stream. And then again, I will probably stream one more time tonight, if not 2 more times tonight, because I want to encourage and incorporate as many time zones as I can and reach as many fans as I can. So yep, there we go. We're looking at the price action for the last 5 days, and I gotta say, I do like seeing this run up here, but the problem I'm seeing now is that again there was the stumble at 38 cents. And what I'm going to do right now is let's blow this back out and let's go again. We've seen 38 cents, right? I mean, it hasn't been above it that much recently, right? I mean, in this month here, which is the 3-month chart, we've only seen it break just a couple times above that 38 cent mark. So again, going to 38, we've already talked about it now. Our main resistance point that we're looking at breaking is 42.43 cents. Once it breaks that resistance, it seems to be that we have a clear runway heading up, yep, to greener pastures. So, yep, that's what we talked about. And again, if you are just hopping on, please do me a favor. Go to the community tab. Yes, go. No. Go to the community tab. I'm telling you right now. Go to the community tab. Vote. How often should I post videos? And be honest, because the more honest you are with your feedback, the better I can grow as a channel and as a provider of valued content to you. And also, there's like a shadow over my shoulder and it's kind of funny. Oh, it's my dog. It's kind of funny. Also, if you could, drop me a comment on what you think I should improve on the most for the channel. Let me know. I am totally humble. I know I make mistakes. I know I need to improve. So please help me out. Comment on that. And let me know also, what do you think of the studio? I'm loving this. I'm loving the lights. I'm loving the space. I'm loving the scenes. It's awesome. Someone just, hello. Yes, and a thumbs up to you too. Someone just, yep, hello to you too. Thank you for hopping on. If you got questions, put it in there. But again, vote. Let me know, how often should I make videos? Let's get back to that stellar conversation. So yes, the big one today has been now, yes, a second round of information regarding Stellar, Visa, and Tala, and that the Stellar board, yep, the Stellar CEO and Executive Director is now on Tala's board of directors. Yep. Stellar, making the good moves. Making the good moves. So, yep, that's what we've been doing. Hopping on live, answering your questions, and spreading news and information with you. But right now, it looks like we are at about 5:20. We're going to end the live stream now. I know I said that earlier, but my throat is really on fire from yelling and screaming at the Sox game. So, yep, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end the stream now. I'm going to save what voice I got left for tonight. So, Klaus, Family Hobbies and Cards, check out the live stream. Check out the earlier live stream. Check out our content. Check out the page. And again, yeah, we have some premium membership stuff coming out. More private live streams, more behind-the-scenes information, bringing it to you. So, Klaus, Family Hobbies and Cards, enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you so much.